All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and tonight I'm really excited to bring you one of my favorite watches, to be honest with you, from Spinnaker. I think they've really done a great job with this watch. They do really neat designs on all of their watches, but there's something they've just done pulling in the vintage on this watch, and just really everything they've done on this one, I really enjoy it. They've added a little bit of the vintage with the modern as far as the Lume goes and stuff like that, and really hit a home run. And as usual, I will put a Lume shot at the end of this watch. This watch is one of the Cahill variants from Spinnaker out of their vintage line. I think if you go onto their website and you click on their vintage, that's where you find the Cahills, because they kind of have that 1960s inspired kind of flavor of diverse watch. So anyways, I'll go ahead and stop talking and get into the box. The box this watch comes in is absolutely spectacular. I'll go ahead and open it up here so you guys can see. Now I have opened this package and I did take all the stickers and stuff off the watch just because I don't like doing that on camera. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. So as you guys can see here, the box, this watch, you know, everything is done superb and very well. This is a wooden box, as you guys can see here. Very nicely done, you know, some kind of painted or stained wood to make it look like that. Nice hinges here, stuff like that. But enough about the box. Wonderful packaging though, Spinnaker. I think you guys really have hit a home run on this one with the packaging. It's just excellently, you know, put together. The presentation of this watch. So, what do you say? I mean, this is a really nice setup as far as they put this box together and everything like that. The watch comes on a water-resistant leather strap, almost waterproof leather strap, as a lot of the Spinnakers do. You also have, as you guys can see up here, this NATO strap, the orange with the black ion coating on the hardware, the NATO strap there. And you also have a strap tool, which is just, you know, pretty classy, pretty well done as far as Spinnaker goes and what they're doing there. Also, the pillow that this watch comes on. You know, I was really impressed. Let me get it up here and try to get the camera to focus. But just really well done, guys. I mean, look at that. It's not junk. It's really well put together. And yeah, I thought it was great. But there you go, guys. Giving you a look at the Cahill, this model being SP5033-03. Now that dash on the end is the color variant of this watch. They do have a number of different color variants of this watch here. This is the larger variant, and back there in the back, I'm not going to show that watch yet tonight, but I do have one of their 38mm variants of this watch, which I will get a video up here in the very near future. So go ahead and taking this watch off the pillow. And also just to show you guys really quick here in the box, you have your warranty card for it. You will have a hang tag on there, as well as, you know, the plastic coverings, and then also the watch will come with the manual for it. So what we have here, guys, is, like I said, a 1960s inspired diverse watch. This watch is running a Miyota movement. Now they didn't specify on the website, but I'm assuming it's like probably a 82 something, 8215, whatever that may be. But, you know, robust movements, very well proven movements and stuff like that. So no worries about the timekeeping. Now the movement in this watch is, it is hand windable, but it is not a hacking movement. So you will have to deal with that as that goes along. Doesn't really bother me. It's something I kind of have on a number of my watches, including like my Seiko SKX and whatnot. So as you guys can see, with this Miyota movement, we do have a date window there at the 3 o'clock position. Okay, this watch comes with a 120 click unidirectional bezel that really locks in tight. I mean, you get it in the spot it needs to be in. Guys, there is really no back play on this, okay? Very well done. Go ahead and get it all the way back around. Now, what I really think is cool on this bezel, and I'll go ahead and get it lined up there so it doesn't bother anybody, including myself. Now, it does have fingerprints on it. Now, one of the reasons it picks up so many fingerprints is this is actually, now they're calling it a Hardlex style crystal that is over this bezel here, and underneath here there's actually C3 lume on this bezel. So at the end I will put in a really good lume shot. This watch has incredible lume, guys. It just blew me away when I took it for the lume shot. We'll check that out at the very end. But there is C3 lume on the bezel as well as on the indices and the hands of this watch. So as you guys can see, has your classic Mercedes style hand there for the hour hand. There are applied indices on this dial. Now, as you guys see, as I catch the light there at a little bit of an angle, this is a lightly textured dial. Kind of reminds me of like my Vostok Scuba Dude, my rough kind of texture dial. I really like these style dials. Something about them, using them outside in the light and stuff like that. The flat with the shiny kind of chrome edges around the indices and stuff like that, it just really looks cool. So obviously there is very much of a, this isn't a vintage Lume if the light makes it look this way. Actually in person, this almost looks more orange. And obviously you can see with the stitching they put in the band accent and stuff, it is definitely kind of orange colors like that. So very, very well done. It looks really good outside and stuff. This is a 316L stainless steel case on here, brushed on the sides, polished on the tops, and then of course they've done a black ion coating on this, which is very nicely done. You have an exposed crown on this watch, which is engraved with the Spinnaker sail there, as you guys can see, standard logo on most of the Spinnaker watches crowns. We have a display case back on this watch where they have, you know, they've put a decorated rotor, the Spinnaker decoration there on the rotor as far as the blued rotor goes. I'm assuming this is a hardened mineral crystal here on the back, which is the same as the hardened mineral crystal on the front, which has just this beautiful, beautiful dome to it, guys. Really, really looks nice. So you can see that little automatic movement working away in there. And here on the back, it lets you know that this has this, this automatic movement here. Water resistant to 200 meters, all stainless steel design. So this is Spinnaker's waterproof or water resistant leather band that they use on a lot of their watches. Works very well. I've actually got this on a couple of their watches and I've taken them in the water and stuff like that, and they repel the water very good. Now I would say, since this is actually, you know, kind of a diving watch, if you were to go diving with it, I'd probably put it on the NATO strap for, you know, salt water and stuff like that, just to preserve this leather band. Although I do think it can take it. You know, it's pretty nicely done. Now, even though it's very thick, you guys can see they're really soft. They're really nice, soft bands. So I like wearing these. I actually just got this, so I haven't had a lot of time to wear it. But it's so similar to the other ones that I have that I know they're super, super comfortable. So also has the, let's see here, get this to focus. Also has the black ion coating there on the buckle. Looks good there, and also has the Spinnaker name engraved there. So pretty much a home run. I'm going to go ahead and fire up the caliper over here so we can get some measurements on this watch. This watch, from side to side, not including the crown, is, now let's see. This is basically, they're calling it a 43, but you know, with the measurements I've taken, now there you go. You get pretty close to 43 there. So yeah, it's a 43 millimeter case. From side to side, looks good there. That's without the crown. With the crown, you're looking at a 46.5. This watch does not have any crown guards, so you don't have to worry about that extra meat there. From lug tip to lug tip on this watch, you're looking right at about 50 millimeters, which is honestly a very ideal size. And then thickness, it's a pretty thick watch. This is basically a 16 millimeter thickness watch, so pretty thick. Really, though, with all the design and everything they've done on this watch, I really think Spinnaker has hit a home run with these Cahill models. Now, like I said, there are a number of different color variations you can get and case finishes, standard stainless steel. And make sure you stay tuned, because within a day or two, I hope to get up a review of this 38 millimeter one. So if this 43 millimeter is a little bit too meaty for you, a little bit too big, they do have the 38 millimeter, which I'll also show. It's also an automatic watch. Now, it's 100 meter water resistance, but very nice, very well done, and we're going to look at that one, like I said, within the next day or two. So guys, if you're interested, I will go ahead and put a discount code down below here, and if you use OFD30 at checkout when you buy one of these watches, you guys can actually receive a 30% discount on this watch. Now, this watch being listing at $410, getting 30% off is going to take a significant chunk of the meat out of the price of this watch, and really makes it a screaming deal for those of you out there. So really cool watch. This 120 click, fully loomed bezel on it and stuff like this. Like I said, Spinnaker's really done good on this watch. I love everything about it. I'm excited to get this watch out there, get some other eyes on it, and see what people think about it. So if you guys follow my Instagram and follow my Facebook, I will have more on these Cahill watches on there. And go ahead and stick around, because I will put the Lume shot here at the end, guys. All right, thanks for sticking around. See ya. All right, guys, so I hope you like the glow on this dial as much as I do. It's pretty impressive, the lume on this watch. So let's go ahead and take it in there. Look at that, guys. And that is some awesome, awesome lume. The bezel, everything. Looks great. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I thought it would be very neglectful not to give you the wrist shot with the NATO strap on it. So I went ahead and put the NATO strap on here. And one thing, guys, about this NATO strap, I gotta say, you can see it has the Spinnaker logo on there. Same really good buckle as the leather strap. Square cut holes, heat treated, very nicely done. And the strap fits really good. Now, if you guys don't like doubling up your strap and having that hump there, you can trim these to fit, and that'll work good. So yeah, there's the NATO strap. Guys, thanks for sticking around to the very, very end. All right, guys, take care.